started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. What you talking?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To the air right away is Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66.
To throw, it's Brady. He'll leave this one for White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Brady to throw again. He'll drop this off for Bernard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Brady. Complete right side to Otton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. We're scoreless after 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught by Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, 28 yards. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. From just shy of midfield, Brady. He completes it right side to White. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Regular.
Here's Brady to throw. He's got Otten. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, here's White. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Here's White. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. White is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they tackle him at the 3. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. White. Yeah, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
In motion left, the tight end. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A gain of 19 yards. Let's go. First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. 20. Touchdown, Chargers.
Jalen Guyton.
43 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers 14. Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. That throw by Brady incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brady now on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Now Herbert following the turnover. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The final shot before half for Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it. Out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial off the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down is Brady. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Now Brady again. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. To throw again on second down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He's got Allen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert on first down now. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Eckler now between the tackles. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
A 23-yard run.
and the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Here's Brady to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll work down inside the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. And a catch right side by Evans.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
40 yards.
And the Buccaneers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really out in the line.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 74 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
The 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Ryan Succabon for the point after. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. And they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down. Here's Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Herbert back to the air. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a play fake. Brady under pressure, and down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Brady got to have this one. This one taken in by Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Brady. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over at the 141.
Making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama. Sugar, sugar. Goal 50. Hey, goal 66.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series. And every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
Party one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at my